What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to the Crypto Catch Up. Of course, your number one place to catch up on crypto. Well, you guys know our schedule recently has been Bitcoin and broad market in the morning, and then altcoins and meme coins later in the afternoon. And we're going to stick to that schedule today because the altcoin and meme coin world is going insane today. We're going to take a little bit of a look at what's happening with SUI and some news that it just had. We're going to take a look at what's happening with meme coins right now and why I think that what they're showing us is important. And then we'll wrap it up with a little bit more news. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, my friends, and let's get straight into it. Now, what news did we get from SUI today? Well, SUI's absolutely smashing it, and it actually made a move that no one's really talking about. Just a week ago, SUI was ranked number 17, or number 18. Sorry, it was ranked number 18. And then, of course, as its price started to move up, not only did it surpass Polkadot, not only did it surpass Bitcoin Cash, but it also surpassed Chainlink. SUI is now number 14. It is officially broken into the top 15 for the very first time, which is absolutely insane. Because when you look at its competition, it's really impressive, right? We have Chainlink there, we have Polkadot there, we have Aptos there, we have DAI there, Uniswap, Kronos. These are cryptos, guys, that have been around for years. We're talking 2020, 2021. They're proven, they're battle tested. They've been through the good, they've been through the bad. But SUI just does not care. And it just goes to show that people recognize the potential and they're capitalizing on it. Sure, there's some FOMO. Sure, there's some over-exaggeration. Of course there is. But you cannot ignore the progress that they are making from an ecosystemic perspective as well as from a price perspective. And I will let you guys know from a marketing perspective, they're also making some big moves as well very, very soon here. And all of these things are contributing to letting them surpass, getting all the way up now into the top 15. And I think this is only likely going to continue. You know, we are starting to go, like if you go to Google and just type in SUI news, for example, you're going to notice that there's getting a lot of attention right now. And it's not even just SUI that's getting a lot of attention, it's also its ecosystem, right? MemeFi announces new token launch in partnership with SUI. You go in here, SUI Ruto raises 5,000 SUI within hours of launching its pre-sale, right? We're starting to notice these different cryptos within their ecosystem are starting to gain traction. The meme coins are gaining traction, and this is only going to keep the momentum going. If you actually go in, let's go to Google Trends for a second here. And you can see the amount of momentum this thing is getting. Let's go here, Google Trends, and then let's just type in, here, let's get that loaded. Let's just type in, let's do SUI crypto. SUI crypto, because I think that's what people probably search up. And you can see kind of how this is going. Let's go here, and then let's go to past 5 years. We might need to go to SUI. Look at that. You see what I mean? And so whenever you're gaining momentum and traction like that, it's only just going to be funneled right back into the crypto. What oftentimes happens in moments like this is that you're going to start gaining traction. That's going to bring eyes. Those eyes are going to bring liquidity. That liquidity is going to bring growth. That growth is going to bring eyes, which will bring liquidity, which will bring growth. And it starts this constant cycle where a crypto like SUI can break into the top 10 almost out of nowhere. And quite frankly, guys, I think that's likely. I think SUI surpassing this $16 billion mark and breaking into the top 10, maybe even sometime this year, is a possibility. And of course it depends on what the market does, but if this momentum continues, I can't see a reason why it can't surpass AVAX or Toncoin or even TRX. I think all of that is very likely. I actually compare SUI and Tron a lot in terms of ecosystem size right now, and I do think that that's possible. And the coolest part about that is that's a SUI that's worth about $5 or something along those lines. I just did the mental math, but that's SUI around somewhere at $5 or something like that. So absolutely insane what's happening there. Absolutely love to see it. Major news. Now, going down a little bit down the coin market cap list here, we're starting to notice some major movements from some of our meme coins. And I want to talk a little bit about what's happening with Bonk and Doge specifically, why they're pumping, why they're in a very important moment right now, and what you need to be watching. Now, I will remind you guys, there is a private community link, which is linked down below, guys. You can join the private community here for just $1 a month. You pay $1 a month, you join the Discord server, you can talk to me, ask me questions, talk to the other community members, show them your bags, do whatever you want, doesn't matter, just be nice. And of course, for $5 a month, you can actually get more information, which includes my thoughts. I'll talk about some different thoughts and ideas and things that I'm kind of noticing in the market. Daily fundamental analysis gets posted. Daily technical analysis gets posted. You get access to the community, and I'm releasing some crash courses very soon for beginners on technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and stuff like that. So feel free to go check that out down below. Again, either $1 or $5 a month. Super affordable for those of you who want to get some extra information there. So let's talk a little bit about what is going on with these ones, okay? Why Bonk? Why Doge? Well, and I guess you can put Nero in there, but I've really just been focusing on Bonk and Doge because that's been kind of like the talk of the town recently. And of course, Bonk and Doge, the reason why I do believe that this is important is because I think that Doge is kind of back in a spot to where Doge and a little bit of Shiba Inu, but mostly Doge recently, is going to kind of lead the meme coins forward. I think when we see Doge pump, we're going to see the other meme coins under it pump. And I think we're finally at a spot to where the Doge liquidity is a reflection on the other liquidity and the other meme coins as well. Do you guys remember back in 2021, the days where when SafeMoon would go up, all the rest of the meme coin market would go up? And before that, when Shiba Inu or Doge would go up, all the rest of the meme coins would go up. And then when it would go down, the rest would go down. I think we're starting to re-enter into that market in which we're seeing the meme coins follow the major meme coins. You might write your more legendary meme coins. And I think that's very good because it starts to give some structure to this market that's a little bit more predictable. Now, what you can see, like when things like this happen, it starts to get even reflected in the charts. Now, what I mean by that is that when we start to see Doge doing something, we will oftentimes see some of your smaller meme coins doing something similar. Let me explain. So right now, Doge is in a spot to where its price is making actually a massive decision. We saw Doge's price break above the 618 to 786 Fibonacci zone, use that as rocket fuel to gigasend all the way up to its 1.272 fib extension, surpass that all the way up to its 1.618 fib extension, which is about 43 cents. And so because of that, of course, we're now at a spot to where we've hit a major breakout target, the biggest breakout target this thing has had in 3 years, and we're at a point of resistance now where this is going to be a major deciding factor. I think this is like a wall. This is literally going to be a brick wall. And if Doge can jump over it, fantastic. It can make that run for 50 something cents. But the likelihood is that this is going to be a struggle. This is going to be a battle, and we're going to need to see Doge fight to be able to break above this. And so, of course, there's a very big battle pending here for Doge. And what's interesting is that if you then go and compare it to Bonk, you start to see something similar happening. Bonk itself just ran into a massive resistance zone that is in alignment with its all-time highs, in which we saw back in 2024 in March and of course in May. We put in this major point of resistance here, this major point of resistance here, and this major point of resistance here, creating a massive liquidity zone for the bears. This is when the bears have been stepping in and forcing Bonk's price back down. And so in a moment like this, in which we see Doge starting to hit a major breakout level, so is Bonk. And so of course you can kind of start to understand that if Doge breaks that barrier, we're probably going to see Bonk do the same damn thing, and this thing might very well continue upward and start breaking through this major point of resistance and start clearing these levels. And so to me, it seems like we're in a spot right now where the meme coins are going to make a major decision of whether or not they're going to break out here or not. And of course, that is going to be super implicative of what happens. I'm not personally super confident that they're going to, because we are starting to see some of our other major cryptos pull back, right? You can kind of see that some of the other ones, let's break this down a little bit. Like with AXS, Theta, Core, Aave, Quant, FET, a lot of these other or altcoins, kind of like smaller altcoins, they are also starting to pull back. A minorly bullish day on Bitcoin there, right? Not much happening with a bit of a red day there, a bit of a red day on ETH. I was struggling to find them, but now I see them. A lot of these, your more major cryptos, they're having a bit of a red day today. And usually whenever you see meme coins running but your top cryptos are pulling back, it usually means that the liquidity cycle is probably coming to an end and you're probably going to see a more macro reset. And so because of that, it does feel like it's more likely that something like Doge and something like Bonk and Shiba do start pulling back off of these major levels that they're at right now. But obviously only time will tell. But I think the more important factor here is the fact that we are starting to recognize that they're following a pattern. They're following Doge, they're following Shiba Inu, and that of course starts to put us in a spot to where we can very easily predict the liquidity cycles in this market, making us win much easier and much more often. And so because of that, I wanted to show that to you, because I think the meme coin market's actually about to make a very important decision of if it's going to break through those major points of resistance or not. And that's going to of course be something we will cover every step of the way as it does play out. Now guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade some altcoins yourself, right, they have Solana, ETH, Doge, Pepe, Shiba, and much more on up to 100x leverage without needing to KYC, meaning you don't have to hand over your secret and personal information without even needing to use a VPN. You can literally just sign up and start trading on up to 100x leverage. You can use that Margex link down in the description below, and they're going to give you up to $10,000 in bonuses and rewards with just specifically my link down there. So make sure that if you are interested, you do click that link down there, go check it out. Again, that offer won't last forever, so make sure you do go check it out down below, guys. But overall, a ton of crazy stuff happening in the market. Love what I'm seeing from Sui, love what I'm seeing from the meme coins. Absolutely beautiful numbers, 130%, 30%, 40%, 75%, absolutely smashing these levels. So I'm loving what we're seeing, enjoying the bullish momentum while it lasts, and I'm enjoying making vids for you guys. So if you have been enjoying it, don't forget forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And of course, if you do want some extra and more personal private information, go join the private community, which is down below. You can join for as little as $1 a month. And so of course, I will see you all in the morning with the Bitcoin and broad market update. Peace out, everybody.